Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is Miss V with Pick a Card Reading. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. Um, Today I decided to come do a pick a card reading. And the question is, what is blocking your relationship? Okay, so this particular video is for those who are in a relationship at this time. Um, Possibly even if you're dating, okay? But if you're single, this may not be the video for you, okay? Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. If you're ever interested, excuse me, if you're ever interested in a personal reading from me, please feel free to go to www.spiritualvibrations.org. Okay. This is a general reading, so this may and may not apply to everyone. Take the messages that does apply and leave what doesn't. Okay. Um, Also, feel free to join my Facebook group as well. The link is below, and you can also reach me by email. That information is below as well. And if you want to kind of skip this and go directly to the cards, the link will be below based off of the cards that you select. Okay. So again, I decided to title this, What is Blocking Your Relationship? Okay. So with that being said, it is quite in depth. It's a lot of cards here, so I'm only doing three. Okay. So for those who are interested and this category fits you and you want to know what's blocking your relationship, let's get started. So we have card one, card two, and we also have card three. Please take your time, clear your thoughts, take a deep breath, and pose this question to yourself. And allow your intuition to draw you towards the card or the cards, because it can be more than one, that you feel drawn to. Okay? Again, we have card one, card two, and card three. Again, this is a general reading, so it may and may not apply to everyone. Again, take what does and leave what doesn't. So I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started, okay? So I'm going to put this to the side here. All right, so for card one, if you selected card one, what is blocking your relationship? Okay, we have the sacral chakra, we have the heal card, we have nurture, we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, we have forgiveness, we have the amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence, we have setting limits, and we also have fear of change. Okay, so just give me a few moments here while I tune into these images and messages and see what comes up. So for those who selected one, what could be blocking your relationship? We have the sacral chakra. So for those that selected one, I feel as if there could be some lacking emotion in aspects of the relationship or within oneself, okay? Meaning, when I say by oneself, based off how they feel, their emotions may not be at the best. They may have some things going on in their personal life that they're dealing with, and it may be causing some confrontation or obstacles in aspects of the relationship, or there could be a change in emotion with your partner as well, okay? The sacral chakra also talks about emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. Okay, so for those that selected one as well, there could be some issues in the bedroom. Okay, that could be causing some um, issues in the relationship as well. Okay, that desire may no longer be there in aspects of the relationship as well. I'm trying to give as many scenarios as I can think of because we have a lot of viewers watching. So again, I'm trying to be as open as possible to the energies that is coming through. I also feel for those that selected one, when it comes to what's blocking your relationship, I feel that someone hasn't quite healed from some past pain, whether this pain is due from a past relationship or situations that transpire in aspects of a relationship that you're in now. Okay, someone has not quite healed from that. Someone has not quite cut the chains with that, and this could be stirring up some emotions. and causing some conflicts in aspects of the relationship. Okay. I'm also hearing Spirit say that for those that selected one, there could be a situation where there are certain people that is around, maybe friends or family, that you may need to cut chains with. Okay. So you and your partnership can heal. Okay. That's another message that's coming through as well. I also feel for those that selected one, what's blocking your relationship. You may need to nurture the relationship a little bit more love, more compassion, more understanding. Again, when you get ready to plant seeds, you cannot plant them and expect them to be a tree or a flower the next day. You have to put in effort, you have to put in the time, you have to put in the perseverance in order for the relationship to move forth in how you want it to. Okay. So I do feel that there needs to be more nurturing in aspects of this relationship, maybe even more nurturing when it comes to someone's partner, helping them to heal from some past pain. Okay. Helping them to nurture their emotions if they're dealing with possible depression, possible anxiety, okay, any type of mental health issues. And it doesn't necessarily have to be mental health, just a feeling of being overwhelmed, okay? Maybe someone needs to nurture the relationship when it comes to aspects of sexuality, maybe spicing the relationship up. Doing something a little bit different, okay? But it's acknowledging that nurturing is needed as well, okay? I also feel for those that selected one also, there could be a sense of uncertainty about you being with this person, or maybe some aspects about this person quality wise, where you may be indecisive if this is a person that you want to be with. And when you're in that sense of state, that could also block the relationship because you're undecided. You're not sure what you want to do. And that can definitely cause obstacles in the relationship as well. Okay. And that will affect the person's emotions also. I definitely feel like for those that selected one, forgiveness is needed. Okay. So whether this is forgiving someone from your past, okay, or forgiving the partner that you with now from some past pain, there is a need to forgive, or maybe even forgiving yourself, okay, for something that you feel you shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, there is a need to kind of forgive. Okay, and forgiveness, if you're forgiving others, doesn't mean that you condone what they do. You just not refusing. You're just not allowing that situation to hold you back from moving forth in aspects of the relationship or within yourself. Okay, so I feel that for a lot of those that selected one, it is acknowledging and needing to heal. Okay, and needing to cut chains from the past. Okay. Also, for those that selected one, we have the amethyst card here. So again, it's kind of crazy how Spirit allowed these cards to fall out because we have the nurture card and we have the amethyst card. So it could be what's blocking this relationship is trying to transform. It's trying to change, but someone may not be nurturing the relationship to fully allow it to transform the way that it needs to. I do feel that maybe for those that selected one as well, they are quite certain. There are some that doubt who they're with, and there's some that's very certain with who they're with, but they are just wanting more nurturing, okay, more comfort, more compassion, more understanding, okay. I also feel as well, it's a lot of confidence, a lot of yellow here as well. So I definitely feel that someone's partner may need to kind of nurture their confidence, help confidence within themselves, and build that confidence up in the relationship. Okay. Make the person feel appreciated. Say thank you. Um, Treat your partner. Take your partner out. Do things that would build that confidence in aspects of the relationship. Make that person feel proud or make this person feel good that they're with you. Okay. It is also acknowledging as well for those that selected one when it comes to what's blocking the relationship. Some may be setting a lot of limits, a lot of demanding, being very dictative on how they want a relationship to be based off their thoughts, their beliefs, okay, their traditions. And sometimes it's good to create boundaries, don't get me wrong, okay, because you don't want to open yourself up to be vulnerable. But sometimes you can set too many limits and that then becomes conflict in aspects of a relationship. Okay. I'm also feeling the need to say this for those that selected one. And this is exactly what I'm hearing for Spirit. When it comes to your partner going out with their friends, allow them to have their space. It's nothing wrong with you guys going out dating, you guys doing friend couple things, but when it comes to the fellas hanging with the fellas, let the fellas hang with the fellas, okay? For my guys, let your girls hang with the girls, okay? Don't set limits. That was one of the things that I heard, so I had to express that, okay? So don't set too many limits on the relationship. Don't be too demanding. Don't be too dictative. Definitely express what it is that you feel that you need to express, but don't be too demanding about it, okay? Be flexible, okay? Compromise. Bring balance into the relationship. Also, for those that selected one, what could be blocking the relationship? Fear of change, okay? Change is always scary, no matter in what area it is in your life. But don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of trying something new, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Okay? Don't ever be afraid of trying something new. Okay? I'm also hearing something else come through. For some that selected one, don't be afraid of possibly making a change in who you're with. Maybe the pain from the past is too unbearable for you to move forward. Maybe these doubts and these sense of uncertainties are affecting you a little bit more. And maybe you're actually staying because you don't want to change. Maybe you've been with this person for a while. Maybe you've nurtured this relationship. Maybe you've planted those seeds. Maybe you had those certainties or even feel those certainties, but now there's some doubts. But don't be afraid, okay? If you feel that something is not working for you and you tried all that you can do, don't force yourself to be in something that doesn't make you happy, okay? Give me a few moments here. Because of the horse as well, horse recommends. Horse also acknowledges freedom, wanting to be set free. Okay, so I do feel that those selected one is wanting some change and maybe fearful of the change, and this is also blocking aspects of the relationship. Okay, so those are the energies that I'm picking up for those that selected one. I hope it resonated with you. Again, this is general, so it may and may not apply to everyone. Please click the like button, comment below, subscribe, share. And if you want a more personal reading, book with me. The links are below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Moving on for those that selected two. What is blocking your relationship? We have success and growth. We have the crown chakra. We have the wedding card. We also have let your friends help you. We have patience. We have grief. We have the tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. We also have surrender to low self-esteem. And we also have surrender to effortlessness. There we go. I said it. All right, guys. So for those that selected two, give me a few moments here just to take a look at these cards and see the energies of what's blocking your relationship. So for those that selected two, I do feel for some, you guys have been together for a while. Okay. Um, and I also feel that you have a good thing here for those that selected two. I know you like the title was blocking your relationship. Just bear with me. I'm getting there. Okay. And this may just be for some. I feel that you're actually with the person that you should be with at this time, but there's just a little hookups. There's a little challenges here. Okay. If you're fairly new with someone right now, I feel that this is definitely a relationship that can definitely grow. It can definitely be successful. But when it comes to what's blocking the relationship, I feel that for those that selected two, is having a hard time seeing each other's viewpoints, each other's perspective on certain things. Certain values could be a little bit different than your partner. I'm also hearing that for those that selected two, there could also be a difference in interests. Okay. Um, as well, that could also be preventing the relationship or blocking the relationship. I also feel that those who selected two may be married. Okay. And again, I feel that if you are married at this time, this is definitely someone that you're supposed to be with. The energy seems to be positive. It's not like run, okay? You don't have to run, okay, with this energy here. I also feel, though, that for those that selected two, you could have been with a person for a long time and you're ready to get married. And this person is not quite ready, may not even believe in marriage. And you're like, look, we've been together long enough. Let's tie the knot. Some could actually be common law, okay? And I feel that could also be something that's blocking aspects of the relationship. Like you're ready to move forward, you're ready for that long-term commitment. You're ready to be popped that question and it has not quite came up, okay? And you guys may not be seeing eye to eye. Maybe you guys are having a difficulty in understanding one another when that topic does come up. I also feel like for those that selected two, when it comes to what's blocking your relationship, someone could be dealing with something internally, possibly from the past or maybe even recent, that they're having a hard time opening up. They could have an emotional block. They can also be a little bit detached in their emotions. They have a hard time expressing themselves the way that they truly need to express themselves. That communication may not be the best for those that selected two. Someone may feel as if they don't have the support that they truly need in a marriage or in a relationship, that this person doesn't quite see what they want them to see. And this could be affecting the relationship. I also feel for those that selected too when it comes to what's blocking the relationship, there's not enough patience or a lack in patience, or you feel that you done been too patient with someone. Okay. I'm also feeling the need to say when it comes to those that selected to, if you are fairly new or mid in a relationship, when I say mid, been together maybe about 6 months, a little bit more, I'm hearing give the relationship a chance, have a little bit more patience, okay? And I'm feeling for those where the situation applies to, they've been with someone for a while, they're ready for that question to be popped, and they done had all the patience that they can take. And it's like, okay, enough is enough. Either you're going to marry me or you're not, okay? I also feel the need to say for those that selected too, if someone is going through something at this time, maybe depression and just dealing with difficulties from the past or from the present, this can also be affecting it. Have a little bit more patience with them. Okay. I'm also hearing compromise, be flexible, try to bring in that balance. For those that selected too, when it comes to what's blocking the relationship, is definitely some grief here. Okay. So again, past hurt from this relationship or past relationships, to focus on what took place in the past and bringing that energy into this relationship and blocking it from moving forward. Someone could also be going through a terrible loss and is having a difficult time moving forward. And this could also be affecting aspects of the relationship as well. I also feel for those that selected two, fertility could be an issue. Maybe your partner is unable to move forth with the trying to conceive journey. Maybe there are some issues, infertility, that is blocking aspects of the relationship. Maybe there are some couples that is listening to this that has been trying to move forth in pregnancy and has been having an issue, and this is kind of affecting the relationship and blocking the relationship, and also causing a lot of grief as well. I also feel for those that selected too, what's blocking the relationship is creativity. Maybe you guys have been together for so long, things have began to get kind of routine. There's become a sense of discontentment and boredom, and there is a need to kind of spice some things up. change a few things, add some creativity to aspects of the relationship. I also feel, again, like I said, for those that selected two, if you're married, this could definitely be a life partner for you. I also feel as well as that for those that selected two, may have a hard time dealing with the ups and downs of life. And this is blocking aspects of the relationship, having a hard time dealing with change, having a hard time just dealing with life in general. Life can definitely be difficult. And this could be how someone deals with certain situations, which is why we have this let your friends help you card, which is acknowledging some type of emotional block or detachment. It is also acknowledging for those that selected to maybe having some low self-esteem. And when you have low self-esteem about yourself, it's hard for the relationship to move forward because insecurities begin to pop up. You begin to be insecure about yourself, insecure about the relationship. That's when accusing begins to occur. Then that's what leads to detachments and aspects of the relationship. Okay. So I do feel like for those that chose to maybe dealing with some low self-esteem, not feeling confident about themselves, maybe not even feeling confident in aspects of the relationship or the marriage at this time. And this is causing some grief and some sadness. Also, for those that selected two, you may be pushing too hard. You may be just trying to do too much. And there is the need to kind of just go with the flow of things, forcing things to happen, forcing the topic of marriage, forcing however it may be. I feel like for this particular card and for those that selected two, they're kind of forcing things to occur. And Spirit is saying, stop pushing so hard. Have patience. Because when you are allowed to have patience, that's when the success and growth comes. That could possibly lead to marriage, okay? And magical blessings, a destiny. I feel like those who selected this as well, if you're married or even if you met someone recently or been dating someone, this is divine connection, I'm sorry, okay? So that's what I'm picking up for those that selected two. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonated. Please click the like button. Comment below. Thank you so much for those that selected two for tuning in. And again, if you want a more personal reading with me, feel free to click one of the links below. Okay. So with that being said, let's move on to our last and final number 3. What is blocking your relationship? We have love. We have the throat chakra. We have the base chakra. We have very soon. We have engagement. We have change. We have remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. We have surrender, worry, and we have surrender to unhealthy relationships. Okay. So for those that selected 3, for some, okay, I do feel that you are with a true love, a soulmate. You may have been with this person for a while now. You guys may be dating or still in a dating state at this time, and things could definitely prosper. Okay. So again, I know you may be wondering, why are you talking about that? And the question is, what's blocking my relationship? Don't worry, I'll get to that. Okay. But I feel that for some, it's definitely love here, but there is a lack in communication. Okay, so communication could definitely be a factor for those that selected 3. Okay, someone is not speaking up. Okay, sometimes we don't speak up. We don't deal with certain situations right away in aspects of the relationship because we don't want to ruffle any feathers. We don't want to cause any confrontation. But so we keep those emotions in. And then something else comes along and then we just explode. And all of this insight begins to flow. And it's like the other partner, like, wow, you felt that way. Why haven't you spoke upon that sooner? So I do feel that communication could be an issue here. So there is a need to kind of speak your truth. It's not what you say, but how you say it. I also feel that if you want to speak, don't speak when you guys are upset, yelling. Nobody is trying to hear nobody. Everybody's trying to get the final say. Take your time and wait till you're more calm, relax, and speak what it is that you need to say. But communication is not always about speaking. It's also about listening, okay? So I also feel as if for those that selected 3, may not be truly listening to what the other party is saying, what the person's views is, how they feel about aspects of the relationship, okay? I also feel like for those that selected 3 as well, there is some base chakra issues. So there could be a situation where there's some financial issues. There's issues with your home life living situation. You could have issues with your physical body at this time that could be blocking aspects of this relationship at this time. I also feel that for those that selected 3, someone is trying to make a decision. Someone has been deciding a decision. Okay. And I feel that very soon, whatever this is, this person has been thinking about or have been wanting to speak forth and use this throat chakra to communicate is going to be doing that very soon. But I feel as if, again, it goes back to the communication. I feel as if there has been, for those that selected 3, more internal thinking than communication with your partner. Okay, so I do feel that there is a need to kind of express. I do feel that there are some decisions that's being made at this time. Um, and that could be that block energy as well. I also feel like for those that selected 3, again, I feel that for some it's definitely love here. This relationship can go to a higher level of commitment. I do feel that some are already engaged to the love of their life, okay? Or again, it's just acknowledging that this relationship can go to higher levels of commitment and long-term relationship. I'm also feeling that what's blocking this relationship is change as well. Kind of like I believe with 2. There is a need for change. Something needs to change, and someone could be fearing change. Someone may be with their true love, their soulmate, and they are ready for the next step. They are ready for that engagement, and someone may not be ready to make that move yet. Okay? Maybe for those that selected 3, someone is wanting that engagement, but the person has not quite spoke upon that. I also feel that for those that selected 3, if you have been wanting to get engaged, someone maybe actually be thinking about that, and very soon you will find out that you will be engaged. Okay, I feel that there will be a proposal. I'm going to leave the change right there until I get to the last card. For those that selected 3, I'm also picking up a lot of feelings from the past, emotions from the past. Healing hasn't quite taken place. Forgiveness has not quite taken place. And you could be bringing past energies into this present relationship, and it is affecting aspects of this relationship from moving forward. Okay. I do feel that for some that may have been with their partners for a while, there are some financial issues. There's issues within the home. There has always been issues with finances. Maybe someone is not the best when it comes to budgeting their money, and this is affecting aspects of the relationship, and it's like a constant repetitive pattern, and it's like some emotions or feelings about the situation is resurfacing, and it's causing a sense of blockage as well. I feel also that the communication, constant communication, and non-communication, non-listening, and I feel that someone is just ready for change. Like you're ready for change. You may be just tired, feeling very weary, feeling very overwhelmed. You love this person. You wouldn't mind spending the rest of your life with this person, but you're ready to grow. And certain situations, for those that selected 3, you may feel as if you're just stuck right now. And all these emotions from the past is piling up. I also feel like for those that selected 3, you may worry a little bit too much. You may be a worry wart, worry about everything, overthink everything, overanalyze everything. And sometimes that worry can definitely build obstacles or challenges and aspects of the relationship. Whether you're worried a lot about finances, or just worried about the relationship in itself, or worrying about getting engaged, or worry about whether or not this relationship is going to move to the highest level of commitment. There is a lot of worry, and worry causes anxiety. And so this worry and anxiety can also be bringing up some emotions and feelings from the past that is also blocking this relationship from changing, blocking the relationship from moving forth. And for some that selected number 3, even though you may love this person, even though you may have been with this person for a long time, this may be an unhealthy relationship for you. And that's what's blocking it. It's time to let go. And even though it may be hard and difficult, you may have tried to change as much as you can about yourself, and it's still not working. For those that selected 3, I do feel for some that again you've been holding out, trying to stick out a relationship. Maybe for some you're deciding whether or not to leave this relationship. Because I feel that you're ready for change. You're tired of emotions constantly resurfacing. You're tired of the worry, okay? You may be also tired of dealing with financial issues where someone is not being responsible when it comes to the home life, their foundation. You're tired of the instability. You're tired of the lack of communication, the not listening. Give me a second here. I'm also hearing this for those that selected 3 as well. What's blocking your relationship? You could have too many people in your relationship. Telling Pookie and them, telling Kiki, telling, Grandma Moses, and, I know you like Grandma Moses. What? But I feel that you can have too many people in your relationship, and this is affecting it. Too many people want to be the boss. Too many people want to say what they feel you should do. Too many people want to dictate, and it's time to change. It's time to release those toxic situations. Or maybe for those that selected 3, may need to listen to a lot of people that is in your relationship. They see things that you don't see. And sometimes we don't see things for what they are when we're in something until after. And after we've went through it and gone through it, be like, man, I should have saw the signs. I remember when. I remember this situation. So this can also, because that's aspects of communication as well. So guys, with that being said, for those that selected 3, I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated. Please comment below. Again, if you're interested in a more personal reading with me, click the links below. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to watching my channel. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything, okay? For the constant support. It is greatly appreciated. And so with that being said, till next time, love and light.